Have you ever wished that when you walk into a room, every single head turns? That people don't even know why, but they can't look away? That without saying a single word, respect flows toward you? Not because you asked for it, but because your presence demands it. This isn't a fantasy, it's a skill, and those who master it hold a kind of power that no job title, no money, no charm can replace. Most people think attraction is about looks, or that respect comes from being loud, confident, or endlessly agreeable. Wrong. Real magnetism is built on presence. Robert Greene calls this the silent current of power, the ability to shape a room without even trying. And once you have it, people stop testing you. They stop overlooking you. They start circling you, drawn in like moths to a flame. But here's the brutal truth. This isn't about being nice. It isn't about being liked. It's about controlling the invisible signals you give off, and making sure those signals say one thing: I am not available for disrespect. Look closely at any room. There are always two types of people: the ones who try too hard. They explain, they justify, they laugh at jokes that aren't funny, they fight for scraps of attention. And the ones who don't, they enter calmly. They speak less, but every word lands. Guess which type people instinctively respect? It's not about volume, it's about weight. And here's the paradox. The less you chase attention, the more it chases you. The quieter you hold yourself, the louder your presence becomes. Because the truth is, before you even open your mouth, people have already decided how much respect you deserve. It happens in seconds. The tilt of your chin, the pace of your walk, the way you scan the room. Tiny details, invisible to you but obvious to everyone else. And here's the dangerous part. Most people broadcast weakness without realizing it. They rush to smile. They hunch their shoulders, they nod too much, they make themselves smaller to seem polite. To the average person, this looks normal, but to someone with power, or worse, someone manipulative, it's blood in the water. Robert Greene warns that humans are animals first, rational beings second, and animals read signals. You don't have to say, "I'm insecure." Your body says it for you. You don't have to say, "I'll tolerate disrespect." Your hesitation does it for you. So the first step in becoming magnetic isn't learning what to say. It's cutting off the unconscious signals that make people dismiss you before you even begin. Here's what that looks like in practice. Move slower. Quick, twitchy movements scream nervousness. Stillness creates gravity. Hold the pause. When someone asks you a question, don't rush to answer. A 2-second silence makes your words heavier. Claim space. Don't shrink into corners. Don't cross your arms like a shield. Take the chair at the head of the table. Place your phone down calmly instead of clutching it. Stop over-smiling. A genuine smile has weight. A constant smile makes you forgettable. These aren't tricks. They're corrections. You're not becoming powerful. You're stripping away the habits that leak your power. And the shift is instant. The moment you stop broadcasting weakness, people don't know why, but they treat you differently. They lean in when you speak. They second-guess interrupting you. They tread lightly. This is the first layer of seduction, the first layer of power. Not forcing people to notice you, but making it impossible for them to ignore you. Because once you control the signals you send, you no longer beg for respect. You command it before you've even spoken a word. Let's cut through the illusion. Seduction isn't about beauty. It isn't about charm. It isn't even about being nice. It's about one thing: Attention. Whoever controls attention controls the game. Most people don't get this. They waste their energy chasing validation, texting back too fast, laughing too loud, over-explaining, begging to be seen. They think the more they give, the more they'll be liked. But here's the truth. Neediness is repulsion. The moment people feel you need their approval, their respect, their affection, you lose power. You stop being magnetic, and you start being disposable. Robert Greene says, "The moment you show need, you give others the power to deny you." So what does this mean? It means the first law of seduction isn't to give more, it's to withhold. Here's how it works in practice. Don't flood people with attention. Give a taste, then pull back. Make them chase the silence. Control your availability. Be present when you choose, not when they demand. Scarcity makes value. Listen more than you speak. But when you do speak, let every word feel intentional. Seduction isn't about winning them over. It's about flipping the frame. They start wondering how to win you. Think about it. The people who stick in your head aren't the ones who gave you everything. They're the ones who left space, the ones who made you wonder. That gap, that unanswered question, is where fascination lives. And here's the dark side. Once you understand this, you realize why most people are forgettable. They reveal everything too soon, too fast. They leave no mystery, no tension, no reason to stay hooked. Seduction is psychological warfare. You don't overpower people. You guide their focus. Because when someone can't stop thinking about you, when their own mind becomes addicted to the gap you've left, you don't just have their attention, you have their power. Here's the paradox of power. The less you reveal, the more they imagine. And imagination is always stronger than reality. Most people make the same mistake. They overshare, they explain, they justify. They give away every detail of their thoughts and feelings like free samples in a supermarket. Do you know what that creates? Predictability, boredom, weakness. Because once people can fully read you, they no longer respect you. They no longer fear losing you. You've given them the whole map, and with the map comes control. Robert Greene writes, "Always say less than necessary." It's not just a suggestion, it's a weapon. Silence forces people to fill the gap with their own imagination. Mystery forces them to project their fantasies, their fears, their insecurities onto you. And when their mind is busy creating stories about you, guess what? You own their attention without lifting a finger. Here's how to weaponize this. Cut the unnecessary words. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, stop. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Leave space in stories. When someone asks about your past, don't dump your life story. Give fragments. Let them wonder what you're not saying. Pause after questions. People hate silence. They'll rush to fill it, often revealing more about themselves than they planned, while you stay unreadable. Never reveal your full hand. The moment people believe they fully know you, you've lost leverage. Keep part of yourself off limits. Always. This is the art of controlled absence. Not disappearing completely, but giving less than expected, so that your presence becomes addictive. Look around. The figures that captivate us the most, leaders, icons, seducers, they all master mystery. They don't scream to be heard. They don't beg to be understood. They move in silence, and that silence creates weight. And in a world addicted to noise, the one who can stay silent becomes unforgettable. Most people think weakness is a liability. They hide it. They fake strength. They try to perform confidence until the mask cracks. That's amateur hour. The real move, the move the masters use, is to turn weakness into authority. You don't eliminate vulnerability. You reframe it, weaponize it, and use it to steer the room. That's how you become irresistible and untouchable at once. Here's the central rule. Confess on your terms, not theirs. A well-timed, controlled admission disarms aggression, generates trust, and makes you appear larger because it signals control. When others expect you to defend, you calmly reveal something small and surprising, and the power dynamic flips. They're disarmed. You are not. The short and ugly truth on why it works is, people crave truth. They also crave hierarchy. When you admit a minor, controlled flaw, you show you're honest, and that honesty makes people lower their defenses. At the same time, admitting something small signals you're above petty pretenses. You aren't clinging to image. That makes you appear stronger, not weaker. Here are 5 tactical moves you can use. Number 1. The strategic confession. Pick a small, non-critical vulnerability, a minor habit, an honest omission. Confess it once in a sentence with no drama. The reaction will be discomfort at first, then relief. People stop probing. You bought privacy. You control the narrative. Number 2. The reverse request. Ask for a small favor. It sounds counterintuitive. Asking someone for a tiny favor makes them invested in you. When someone does you a small service, they unconsciously justify it by seeing you more favorably. That builds loyalty without you doing anything heroic. Use sparingly and sincerely. The law here is scarcity. Favors must be rare to have weight. Number 3. The play of contrast. Be warm, then distant. Be candid, then unreadable. Create contrast so people cannot peg you. Example, at a social event, share a candid anecdote, then step back for a conversation with someone else. People will replay you in their minds, and replaying equals attention. Number 4. The controlled breakdown. When pressure mounts, let a small, perfectly timed crack show, not real collapse. A staged, brief human moment that proves you're living at the edge and still standing. It's effective because it proves you face reality. People respect those who risk authenticity. Don't overdo it. One moment is theater. Repetition is weakness. Number 5. Convert critics into witnesses. When someone attacks you publicly, don't retaliate immediately. Instead, say something like, "You might be right about that. It's worth watching." That line removes emotion and forces the attacker to moderate. It also frames you as the person who can admit truth while remaining composed. The darker truth. People reward those who can stand truth without crumbling. Manipulators prey on those who need constant validation. When you show you can stand truth, even if it hurts, you short-circuit their leverage. They don't know how to push you anymore, and that panic makes them stop. Turning weakness into authority is not about confessional mania. It's a surgical operation. Never unload trauma publicly. That's not strategic. It's self-harm. Never apologize for being competent. Apologize briefly for process issues, not for results. Never make vulnerability a perpetual brand. One sharp, controlled moment is enough. Weakness becomes weapon only when you choose its terms. Admit just enough to humanize. Withdraw enough to remain unreadable. The person who balances honesty with mystery holds both sympathy and fear in the same hand. Here's the brutal truth. The one who reacts loses. Every time you explode, defend, over-explain, or rush to clap back, you've already surrendered power. You've handed the frame to them. Dominance isn't about being louder. It's about making other people bend themselves around your stillness. Think of it like this. In every room, there are two types of people: those who broadcast chaos and those who absorb it. The absorber always wins. Why? Because silence creates pressure. The less you reveal, the more others overextend. Robert Greene said it best: power is not given, it is taken by those who can control themselves when others cannot. Here are 5 tactics of silent authority. Number 1. Master the pause. When someone insults you, don't rush to defend. Let the silence hang. That pause turns the tension back on them. They'll start over-explaining, revealing their insecurity. Remember, words cost you energy. Silence makes them spend theirs. Number 2. Control eye contact. Hold it longer than comfortable, but without aggression. Stillness plus unbroken gaze equals dominance. You don't need to look angry, just steady. It forces the other person to flinch first. Number 3. Drop your voice. Don't raise it. Shouting is weakness disguised as power. Lower your tone instead of raising your volume. A calm, slow statement hits harder than 10 angry sentences. Number 4. Disengage strategically. Nothing destroys an opponent like indifference. In an argument, you can win simply by refusing to play. Leave the message on read. Walk away mid-tirade. Show that their chaos doesn't even register. Number 5. Frame the narrative. When asked to justify yourself, don't. Instead, reframe. They say, "Why didn't you reply?" You say, "I reply when it matters." You never defend. You redirect. Here are 3 practical exercises you can do. Number 1. The 5-second rule. Next time someone challenges you, count 5 seconds before answering. Watch how they squirm. Number 2. Voice control drill. Record yourself speaking. Lower your pitch. Slow your pace. Play it back until your voice carries weight, not noise. Number 3. Exit practice. End one conversation this week on your terms. Midstream. No apology. Just, "I'll leave it here," and walk. Most people think dominance is shown through action. But the deepest dominance is shown through what you refuse to do. When you don't react, when you don't rush, when you don't perform, you stop being predictable. And unpredictable people are terrifying, because power isn't loud. Power is the man who can watch chaos swirl around him and still not move. Becoming untouchable is the end game. Untouchable means this: no insult can pull you down. No manipulator can hook into your emotions. No rival can figure out where to strike. You've erased the handles people usually grab onto. And when there are no handles, no one can move you. The system you've built so far has 5 layers. First, the signal. You cut weakness out of your body language, so the second you walk into a room, people feel your presence before you even say a word. Then, the psychology. You realized power isn't about begging for attention, it's about controlling it, pulling focus without trying. Next comes the mystery. You give less than people expect, and that gap makes them obsess over you. After that, the authority. You learned to show small cracks on your terms, turning vulnerability into trust without ever losing power. And finally, the dominance. You discovered silence, timing, and stillness. Tools sharper than any argument. Weapons stronger than any words. Here's how you anchor this permanently. First, kill the need for external validation. Approval is a kind of currency. Stop trading in it. Respect yourself so deeply that no compliment adds anything, and no insult takes anything away. Second, protect protect your energy like a fortress. Not everyone deserves access to you, and not every battle is worth fighting. If someone drains you, cut them off. Access to your life is a privilege, not a right. Third, own your dark side. Jung called it the shadow, the part of you you're afraid to show. But once you own it, no one can weaponize it against you. They can't shame what you've already embraced. And finally, build presence, not noise. Power isn't about how much you say. It's about how much people feel when you say nothing at all. Walk into a room with the energy of someone who needs nothing, and you'll notice suddenly that everyone starts offering you something. Being untouchable doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you're no longer ruled by those feelings. This is the highest level of power. Not control over others, but control over yourself in front of others. Because once you master yourself, people instinctively adjust around you. They tread carefully. They compete for your attention. They give you respect without you demanding it. And here's the cold truth. You don't get here by accident. You get here by design. You practiced silence. You mastered timing. You owned your shadow. You stopped leaking your power into neediness and noise. Now, when they test you, they find nothing to grab onto. When they provoke you, they get silence. When they try to own you, they realize you can't be owned. That's untouchable. And that's the person people fear, respect, and secretly want to become.